Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, hi. I'm in my PJs tonight. I'm PJing it up.
I'm still at work.
Oh, you look so beautiful.
Thanks.
Jamie. Okay, guys. So what I'll do is for the sake of the playback, because people, if they tune in a little bit late, they can watch the replay when we post it tomorrow. So we're not sitting here. It's like doing Facebook Lives when you if you wait for 5 minutes and be like, okay, we're waiting for everyone to log on. Then in the replay, you see the 5 minutes, you're going to fast forward, everyone waiting for everyone to come in. So we'll just get going right away. It's 9:01. We'll just get going to respect everybody's time. So welcome everybody to the welcome call. Woo! I'm so excited that you're all here tonight. So this call is great for new people. If you're new, welcome. We're crazy over here. So welcome to the team. And if you're not new, but you're just having a little refresh, you're welcome to refresh here too. As we get new systems, you can see that a lot of things, the people that have been around for a while, you probably see some new things changing. We're getting a lot of stuff. We're getting a schedule in place. We're all going in the same rhythm of what we're doing. So it's always good to kind of refresh and see what's new, what's happening, and what we're working on. So I'm going to give it over to the amazing, we have two people on tonight doing the welcome call. We have Jaime Eldridge and Gina Liming. Is it Liming? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Make sure I said it right. So these two girls are amazing, and I'm so honored that they're on the call with us tonight. I'm going to mute myself. Whoop! That's hard for me to do, but I'm going to mute and let them take it over. So thank you guys for being on the call tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Perfect.
So I'm climbing. I'm a stylist, and I'm working behind the chair. So I'm actually still at the salon right now. But welcome to all the new market partners. We wanted to talk about how to utilize. So if you're new, definitely pen and paper, because you're going to want to take some notes. The first thing you want to do is the market partner. You need to make sure that Market Partner Academy, that's just some training in the back office. It's really helpful, and it's there for a reason. So definitely use that. Did you have something to say, Jamie, about the back office?
Well, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jaime Eldridge, and I'm a managing market mentor with Monade, and I started working this business in October 2017. It is amazing. So all of you that are new, you need to really give this business a real go, because you will not be disappointed. I'm a single mom of 2 daughters. I was able to completely quit my job within 3 months and stay home with them. So it works as long as you're willing to do the work. And that's why Gina and I are here tonight, to help you guys just kind of, navigate through your back office, through the Facebook groups, through the chats, everything that we can help you with, we're here to do. And maybe if you guys have questions later on, maybe we can do that too. So like Gina said, with the back office and the Market Partner Academy, that is, I think, the most important thing to get started with when you first start. That's what I was told to do when I first started by Stacy, and I did it, and it's always changing. So they're always adding to it and sprucing it up, and there's everything you possibly need is in your back office. And your Market Partner Academy is, and I have girls on my team that have been with other MLMs, and they have said that our training and our back office is unlike anything else out there. So that's really good to know, and I believe it 100%, because there's nothing in there that you can't find. Gina, do you agree? Is there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I just think that the most important thing is to do the Market Partner Academy, and then the Facebook groups. those are so helpful. Like if you're looking for something specific, you can go to the search bar, like, if you go to Team Dynamite and then you go to the top of the search bar, you can type in what specifically you're looking for to try to find something in the group that's already been talked about. So you can use your Facebook groups that way, and we do a lot recognition on those pages, and there's just a lot of really helpful information that is shared in the group pages. And the team chats, we use those to ask questions, and we are all still learning. Like I feel like I still learn from those group chats, and I'll go through and read questions and answer questions, and sometimes there's questions that I don't know the answer to, so then I keep watching to see who does know the answer to it. So you definitely want to ask a lot of questions in the group chats, because if you're wondering the answer to something, then somebody else probably is too. So that's really helpful.
And we were all new at one point, right? So it's good to get yourself, out of your comfort zone, get on those chats. That's what they're there for. And everybody on there just wants to help you succeed. So don't be shy, get on them. One thing I'll say about the Facebook groups is there are a lot of them. So when I bring on new market partners, I don't bombard them with 10 groups right away. I always add them to like the Dream Team, which I'm part of, the MPO Canada, and the official, and before and afters. And then now that we have the Dream Team experience, like I just kind of get them in slowly because I don't want them to be overwhelmed. And then once they kind of are cool with all these groups, then I can start adding them to new ones. Because every single group has very valuable information on it. And like our Dream Team is one of the newer ones. And then like there's Team Dynamite, Team Ambition. So every one of these groups has something to offer. So it's nice that you can be a part of each group. I just don't add everybody to them all at once.
I agree. I do the same thing, Jamie. Like I'll add people to a few of the not quite as big groups. Like I'll add people to my personal team page, and then just my uplines page, and then like Team Surge, and then Team Dream Team first, and then just kind of let them get used to those groups before I start adding more. Another thing I wanted to say about looking for information in your back office, if you go to resources, you can find a lot of really helpful information in that. Like when you click resources, there's actually a search bar in there too, where you can just type in product packs, for example, and then have the information for product packs come up, or you can type in skincare. So you can use that too to find information.
And one thing that we also started with within our team is because everybody wants to have confidence in this business, and we're, like I said, we're all new at one point. So I think it might have been Stacy that started this. I don't quote me, but we have this kind of thing where look at, if you have a question, look in other places first before you message me, which I never mind, but it's just good for your own self to build that confidence, and like go in your back office and see if a shampoo has that kind of ingredient in it. And then if you don't find it, then come to me. That way you're just building your own confidence, and you can go through your back office and your resource library and find these kinds of things on your own, so you feel confident, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just talking from experience with that, trying to research things myself and come up with the answer before I ask someone else, I definitely feel a lot more confident, like actually seeing it on paper or in the back office somewhere, like finding like hard evidence of something specific that I'm looking for before I, not that I'm bothering anybody, because we never feel that way. We always want to help everyone, but it is really good to try to do your own research too and educate yourself. And then the groups that you want to make sure that you are in the Market Partner official page. And then there's, I mean, that's a company group page for news, product sales, everything from Monate Global. And then there's the Monate East region. If you're in the East region, there's also Central and West regions. And of course, the Monate official public Facebook page. The gratitude page is a good one. And of course, all of your team pages, but then also the testimonial page, like the before and after. You definitely want to be in that, because a lot of our business is social media, most of it. You know, you're posting everything on social media. And if you go to the before and afters page, the Monate page, you can search something specific in that. I've done that plenty of times. I've gone to that page and gone to the top and searched psoriasis, and then had all the psoriasis posts come up so that you can actually find before and after pictures for something specific. So if you're working on a post about psoriasis, then you can find some before and afters that way. Or if you have someone asking you about it, you can give good information and send them some before and after pictures so they can see proof of what the Rejuvenate oil can do for psoriasis. So yeah, and then also with content, that's another thing, like touching on social media. It is really good to create your own content, because the people that you have on social media, they know you, and they know how you might talk when you're in person, or the way that you normally post things. So when you just copy and paste from somebody else and just post the exact same thing, they are probably going to be able to see through that and think, well, that's not Gina talking. So when you come up with your own content, that's really good to do. I mean, I don't mind when people take my posts, but I just think that you should probably add your own flair to it, so it does sound like something that you would say. And take a lot of pictures. You know, we take your own content pictures. Take pictures of yourself. Get together with your team and do like a little photo shoot, so you've got some content pictures. You can take flat lay pictures so that you have some good pictures of the products to post, because you really do want to post a picture with whatever you're saying, because that is what's going to catch somebody's eye before they read what you're saying. So if you post that is just words, they're probably going to skim right past it. But if you post a really pretty picture with it, and not a salesy one, not one that looks like an ad, something of yourself, like, you know, shampoo and conditioner. We just had that shampoo and conditioner sale a few days ago. Take a selfie with your favorite shampoo and conditioner, and then just, you know, edit the lighting on it. There's so many good apps to fix the lighting, make it brighter, just make it prettier for somebody to want to stop on it when they're scrolling through. But yeah, do you have anything to say about that, Jamie?
And just like your own before and after pictures, like I knew my hair was whatever before. I mean, it's not great right now, but my after picture was like mind blowing. And you don't realize how much your hair changes over, like, well, for me, 2 years. So that, for me, that got a lot of people saying, okay, well, what are you using? Like, what products are you using? So I always make sure I have like pictures of myself with the Rejuvenate oil, or I'll even I burnt my hair this summer over my barbecue, singed my ends, and I just did a picture of it after, when it was kind of healed, with like the leave-in conditioner and the Rejuva beads, and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like attraction marketing, like you're catching someone's eye, and it's not as salesy as it would be if it was just an ad that we get in our emails and stuff like that. So you just have to kind of make it your own. And like she said, like, I never mind if people use my stuff either. I mean, I'm guilty of using other people's, but you always try and make sure you like and comment on it. That way, you know, you're helping them out as well. That's kind of a thing that we all do within our teams. I think that's all I have about content. Oh, and stories. So I think stories are absolutely, they're huge. I know getting live sometimes is very, oh my God, can be so intimidating. I remember the first one I did last December 2017. It took me an hour to press the start button. Like it's not easy, but people like them. They watch them. I find they watch stories way more than they look at your ads or your posts. They want to hear from you. They want to see how authentic you are, all that kind of stuff. So if you can just do lives and be yourself, then I think they really help.
And be excited too, because excitement breeds excitement. And if someone can see how passionate you are about the products, and they can see that you are like, these products really work, when they see you saying that, and they can hear the excitement in your voice over it, they're more likely to reach out and want to try it themselves. And like Jaime said, with before and afters, before I started, I mean, I'm a stylist, so I feel like every stylist make their hair good. And I thought that I had good hair before because I could make it look really good.
You'll have to ask Dad. I don't have an Apple charger. Dad does.
I didn't take
Maybe. Ask Dad if he has any extra right now.
mute their.
Becky.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't take any before pictures because I thought my hair was really great. And I was so mad at myself for not doing that because my hair just kept improving. And I had to search and search because I didn't take pictures of myself without having my hair styled. And I had to do my hair every single day. And so then I had to go through and really search to find a before picture. And I really only found one that I didn't have a million products in my hair that I was trying to make it look good. And now, I mean, I can go all week and tomorrow I'll just brush my hair out and it'll be fine. So if you take your own before and after pictures, even if you think that your hair is good to start with, it's going to improve. So definitely take before pictures of yourself, even if you think you have great hair already. We also about income producing activities, or you guys are all going to see us shorten that to IPAs. You want to do reach outs daily. You want to reach out to people, and then those people that take notes, write it down, write down the names of the people that you have reached out to. And that way you remember who you've talked to, because if you talk to a lot of different people, you might forget that some of the people that you've talked to. So if you write down their names, then you can go back, a few days later and try to touch base with them again, and connect with new people constantly. Add some more people on Instagram, follow more people to get some more followers, because then they're going to start watching the stories that you're posting, because like Jaime said, stories are huge. People watch those and they want to see what you're doing. So, and if you like and comment on the things that they're posting on Facebook, like with Facebook algorithms, if you're not liking and commenting on other people's stuff, they're not going to see yours. It's not going to come up in their news feed. So you want to go through and just really start commenting and liking a lot, like other people's posts. And when you contact them, you don't just want to immediately jump right in, like, try this product that I'm selling. Like, you want to connect with them. And, if they just posted about having a death in their family or something like that, obviously you're not going to want to message them and be like, hey, try this product I'm so excited about. You want to see, like, check out their Facebook, stalk them for a minute first, and then send them a message, because sometimes it's all about timing too. I mean, if they had a death in the family, you could still message them and just, reach out and tell them, send your condolences. But just pay attention to what they're posting so that you can talk to them and actually have like a genuine conversation.
Yeah, I've just to touch on that as well. I reach out to 3 to 5 new people a day. I mean, I've heard, Amy, I've heard you say that always add people to your funnel. And it's so important because so many people say, oh, I can't do that business. I live in a small town. I don't know anybody. I live in a town of 6,000 people. And I had that fear. I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to listen to me here. Like, what am I going to do? I don't know enough people. But I just add people to my network. I start meeting new people. And even like, in the morning, this is what I do in the morning anyway, I check my Facebook for all the notifications, and they'll be like, oh, so-and-so and 11 people have birthdays today. I make sure I go on there and I wish every single one of them a happy birthday, because even if they don't know me, they're like, huh, who is this? And they might go on my page and check me out. And then we can start talking. It's the littlest things that you don't think that make a difference, but they really do. I have people on my team that I have never, ever met before. And I just met them through Facebook. And they're a huge part of my team and my Moni family now. And it's just because I decided to meet new people and get out of my comfort zone and comment on their stuff, like Gina said. Make it personable, be authentic, and be yourself. Because people don't want phony. They just want to know like who you are, what you're about, and then see if you guys click. One thing back to the stories, a good way to get going, a conversation going with people is polls. People like them. It doesn't even have to be about skincare or hair care. It can be anything. It can be about your outfit. Like, do you like my outfit today? Should I do this? Should I do that? Then they'll say yes or no. And that way, you guys can start a conversation. I do the same thing with people. If I see them have a poll, I always, I'll go through the whole list. I'll participate in them, and it strikes up a conversation. And you'd be surprised how many people are interested in what you're doing. So I find that works a lot to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, with direct sales, you want to just, you really want to make sure that you're not being salesy, because if you're constantly being salesy, people can sniff that out, and every single person you contact is going to ghost you if you're being salesy. But if you're doing things that are going to add value to their life, like not even only posting about hair products, but just post about things in general that can be helpful to other people, because they're going to keep following you. And if you're putting things out there that is adding value for them, they're going to keep following you and watching your posts. Yeah.
One thing I heard Ray say once is sell them on the dream, which totally, I had all the feels when he said that, because it's so true. Like, sure, obviously the products are amazing, like duh, and the skincare is incredible, but beyond that, like, it's life-changing. I get so emotional. Oh my God.
It's okay, James. Like, Jamie and I always cry. we're
always. But it's true. Like, you have to, really show people that, this company is incredible.
Oh, it's life-changing. I mean, the relationships that you build with the people that are on your team, like some of the girls on our team and Dream Team, I consider like some of my best friends now, that I didn't even know before this company, but they've just added a lot of value to my life and helped me through some really tough things going on, So I don't know.
Gina and I met in Columbus, and I feel like I've known her forever. So it's
that last month, but other for the last year and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, I totally, you just have to sell people, even if they're not, they're looking for something, like they need like a sisterhood, or they need something to do it in the evening. So come and join us, come out for wine, we'll talk about this. A lot of people want that in their life. I mean, I know I did. And now, like Gina said, like it's a family, and it's fun, and this company really does make dreams come true. So I think selling people on the dream and what you can have in the future if you really want it.
And
I mean,
that, like, sharing your experiences with people on social media. If you have a team picture, I mean, you can post your team picture and write some things about what these people mean to you, and like what the company has done for you. Like, be vulnerable. You don't have to be perfect all the time. I feel like sometimes I've done posts that I've been pretty vulnerable in, and I've really put myself out there, and people can relate to that. And people don't want to buy products from a salesperson. They want to buy products from their friend. And if someone feels like they can relate to you, and they feel like they're on the same level with you, then they're more likely to feel comfortable talking to you about, all the products.
yeah, you just have to find kind of like what, like your story might, really influence somebody else. Like with me being a single mom, that I got a lot of reach outs from that, because there's a lot of single moms that struggle and that want to be home with their kids, but they don't know how to do it, and they don't know if they can do it. And so, like, when I told my story, I mean, of course I cried all the time, but a lot of people reached out to me and were like, oh my God, like, are you really, you work from home now? And I used to have to leave my kids every evening after school, so I wouldn't see them all day. And then I'd go to work at 4 and they'd be in bed when I got home. So it was horrible. But now, like, our lives are, my one daughter's beside me. But it's completely different now. Now we can cook dinner, and we have kitchen dance parties. And it's just, even that aspect of my life has changed so much. So it's, when you're yourself and people see that, they will reach out to you, because like she said, nobody wants a salesperson. They want somebody they can connect with and trust. And that will make your business, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think we hit everything in the agenda.
I think we did too.
Amy, is there anything else you want us to say or talk about?
I think you guys covered a lot of things. Like, the biggest thing is not worrying too much about everything and just doing. Right? A lot of us like get paralyzed thinking we have to know everything before we start. The biggest thing is just starting. And that can be as simple as just literally, pick your hot 20, make a list of the 20 people that you're really close to, that you'd love to share with, that, that like, know, and trust you. Like, just get started with the people that you trust. And it's not about selling to them, like they said. It's just about sharing what you're doing. If if you started a new job, if you found something new, you share that with your friends. So it's no different. If they're, your hot 20 is those people that love you no matter what you do, wouldn't they want to know what you're up to? Like, if you start a new business, it's like, just share. You don't have to worry about selling them at all. And, and then just focusing on all the things that they said. Like, I don't want to reiterate everything they said, because they literally said it all. But just pick away at the information. My biggest thing is that a lot of people are worried about talking about the products when they don't know anything yet. And I'm telling you right now, I'm just going to give you a little like real life experience. Like, the skincare that we just launched last month, I have not read an ingredient list yet. And I can't tell you how much skincare I've sold already, just by me inboxing my VIP saying, you need to trust me. This stuff is insane. Like, on everything that is holy, or all of my children, all of everything I love, this stuff is amazing. That's all I've been saying to my VIPs. And they're like, done. they never ask for an ingredient list. They're not asking for a product list. They're going just by me saying, you guys, it works. And then the same with the post, like I've been posting in my stories and on my wall. I just have a before and after, a really good one of, someone I know. So it's someone I can say, I know this person, like they're legit people. And, just posting, this is legit, you guys. And people are inboxing me going, okay, tell me more. And I'm not saying anything about products, and I'm not saying anything about plant stem cell technology and vitamin C and whatever, makuka kaka plant or whatever is in it, like the plum thing that's in there. I don't know what the heck is in our products. I just know they're working, they're awesome. Yeah, right? So it's the excitement people are going to buy into. Don't worry about the nitty gritties, because once you get them interested and once they're ready to hear more, then you can say, hey, great, I'm not sure about that because it just came out and I'm just learning all the information. Let me ask that to my upline. I'll be right back. Like, just say, hey, let me ask that. I'll get you the answer. It's okay to not know the answer and say, I'll be right back with the answer. And then go ask somebody in your upline and they'll give you the answer. And it may not be me because I won't even have the answer. Legit, people buy into you, right? And if you're excited and passionate, that's all they care about, and they love to watch you and support you. So just have fun and pick away at learning things. Use the hair quiz and the skin quiz. That'll buy you time. That's leverage for you. That's time leverage, that quiz, because the hair quiz or the skincare quiz will pump out some answers for you based on their responses, which buys you time. Because if you really don't know the answer, you can kind of trust that the system is giving them what they need. And then if for some reason it's not what they need, to say, oh, well, I guess the system was wrong. Let's go figure out something else. It wasn't your fault, right? That's what the computer said. It gives you time to go learn other things, maybe ask more questions, go find some more stuff. So I love that Monet done that. They did that for us because in the beginning, we didn't have that. We literally all day long, the messenger chats were blown up with product inquiry questions. Okay, I have someone with this type of hair. What should I give them? Like, it was literally all day, day. Like, day. Like, that's all we did. So they designed the quiz for time leverage. So you can go talk to more people, pump them through the quiz, and it gives you more leverage, and it gives you that confidence factor of, hey, I don't have to know the answer. The computer's going to pump out an answer for me. So that's a great tool to use. So the back office has all kinds of tools and resources. Market Partner Academy, pick away at that. Just be excited and talk to people. And
There's actually one more thing that I want to touch on is like, making sure that you are putting yourself out there regularly, like daily doing something. There was one time that I was actually in a rut and I talked to Stacy Heidman and asked her what I need to do. And she said, you need to work every day. And she said, just tell me right now how much time you are going to commit on a daily basis and stick to it. Like, say it out loud and actually stick to it. So I told her at that time, I said, okay, 2 hours. I'll do 2 hours a day. She said, okay, do 2 hours every single day, 7 days a week. I can do that. I mean, I scroll on my phone more than that anyway. So, and I'll be honest, like at first when I said I was going to do that, there were days when I was like, I was looking for things to do to fill those 2 hours that were income producing activities. And then it got to the point where I spend more time than that now every day because I love it so much. I've grown a team. I love helping people. It has become like this passion of mine to just help people and try to share as much as I possibly can with everybody. But actually working your business every day, because, when you first start out and you think like, you're not going to have 500 people come to you on day one wanting to buy everything from you the very first day you start. It's like if you open a boutique and nobody comes the very first day you're open, are you going to close the doors and quit? Probably not. You're going to advertise better and you're going to advertise more. And that's exactly what you need to do with this too, is to put yourself out there even more and just put it out on social media, because you want people to see your post. Don't be worried about what everyone's going to think. Because when you're the one that's putting everything out there, when someone thinks to themselves, I think I'm ready to try Monat, who do you think they're going to contact? They're going to contact the first person that pops in their head that they're seeing the posts all the time of all of their hair products and the information that they're sharing. That's who they're going to think of, and that's who they're going to contact. And you want to be the person that they think of. So you need to really put yourself out there regularly, daily.
The only way to fail is if you quit, and you should not quit. Just keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
My past experience, for those of you that are new, is I was in 10 different companies before Monat, and I failed at them all because I quit before I could get anywhere with them. I never gave it a chance. And then finally I found Monat, and I decided to stick to it no matter what. And then it became $1 million earner through it. So in 2.5 years. So that is what can happen if you don't give up. So I'm living proof of that for those of you that haven't heard my story before. So don't quit. Trust me, don't quit. So we're all here for you. You've got a big support system. We have these regular welcome calls. We got regular training calls, regular stories in the group. Like, there's so much stuff that we have going on. It's so exciting to see the rhythm of everybody pool together and come together and go on this journey, like, all together. We're moving through. So lots of support. Anything you need, we're always here. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll leave it at that. If there's nothing else to add, if there's any questions, now's the time. If there's anyone new on the call that kind of has a question, we can take those questions if you want to put it in the chat or raise the blue hand. But if there's no questions, then we'll just say goodnight. So I'll give it 1 second here to see if there's any questions from any new people. And yeah. No questions? I don't see any questions. Okay.
No, either.
All right then, guys. So thank you for coming in. And this is every second Wednesday, like second Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday we'll be back again. So bring your new people in. And if you want to tune in as well, come on in, and it's your chance to connect with us. So have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Sweet dreams, everybody. Mwah. If I could end the meeting. There we go. Bye.